Okay, well, we just left Pennsylvania Avenue. Now we're on Flatlands Avenue, where the mall continues. Just a little outdoor mall where you find your Pathmark. You got the Subway, Dunkin' Donuts, Baskin Robbins, and of course your IHOP. Okay, now we've moved up the block a little bit, still on Louisiana Avenue. Okay, now we're more into Starrett City, up the block from where the outdoor mall is. And we just wanted to, you guys to take a look at the Fresh Creek Nature Preserve. And this is one of the little areas you could come to, take a little walk, a little nature walk. It is very big. You can't tell from here standing on the outside, but it stretches from here all the way down to the Belt Parkway. We're gonna walk inside a little bit just to give you a little taste. And we're not gonna go through all of it because it is very, very long, but I'm gonna pass it off to my brother Wendell and he will touch on it a little more.
So this park or reservation, it is one of the very few, very rare portions of the environment that because people have to understand that Starrett City and further down when we go later to the other mall, Gateway Mall, that all of this was a landfill. In the late 1800s, even into all through the 1900s, the development that went on here was very late. Even East New York itself was just like a lot of farmland. It was all wildlife. And this is one section of the wildlife, I should say, that they preserve. Even when you go down, you will notice when we walk through, there are certain sections where, where you can read a little bit about the type of wildlife that's there, and it gives you a feeling of that separation from the constant, concrete and that asphalt that you're used to every day. So we'll talk about that a little bit shortly after we walk through.
All right, this is a little walkthrough of the nature preserve. This is okay, now we are continuing our little journey through the neighborhood, and just want to stop by the Belt Parkway real quick to show you guys the highway. This is the expressway that takes you either further into Brooklyn, going down to Sheepshead Bay, going down to Coney Island, where the beaches are, and then eventually hitting downtown Brooklyn. And then when you pan this way, the Belt Parkway takes you into Queens, and it takes you into Howard Beach. And in Howard Beach, you have your Starbucks, you have your Gold's Gym if you like to work out, and you have your Cold Stone ice cream place, and there are a whole lot of Italian restaurants and pastry shops that you could check out over there in Howard Beach. So I just want to, if you're driving and you want to jump on the Belt and either go to the mall, Kings Plaza Mall, or if you want to go down to Howard Beach, this is the expressway that will take you guys there. All right, let's continue on our journey.
So, Gateway Center or mall. This particular mall is the largest mall so far within our vicinity. This, as it was constructed, this was once part of the landfill, just as much as back here, which, courtesy of our Mayor Bloomberg, helped to so-called construct this section here, but also before him, his predecessor and others helped to produce this mall. This mall here used to be just a regular, back in the 80s and into the 90s, this was just a section where people can drive through here, sort of a no man's land, and there was drag racing going on, illegal drag racing going on back here late at night. But now this is a center where it is occupied by people from not just this our neighborhood, but all around, because back here the Belt Parkway, which has as my sister mentioned, it connects to Queens, different parts of Brooklyn, even Long Island. It connects to, if you want to. You're coming from the JFK. This is one of the routes you're going to take. This helps everyone from all over to get to this mall, which it has a lot of the major chain stores, Target, your Best Buy, Home Depot, and others. Even restaurants like Olive Garden, which takes a while, by the way, to get, when you get a reservation or anything. It takes a while. It's usually packed. Red Lobster and such. Also, we have here a little preservation, wildlife preservation here, and it has bike lanes, walk lanes, park further down where you could play a little sports. Also, it gives you some information about the wildlife and vegetation in the section. Some of it is man-made, some of it is natural in itself. Also, may I add, especially when you're coming out here, the B-15, I'm sorry, not the B-15, but the 83. It's the B-83 bus that's further down here, closer to the end of the mall, is where you're going to get on or off to get to the mall. And that bus is one of the best buses to take, and there's two buses actually. But you have to get the one that's going down towards our neck of the woods, and not the other that's going to be going off, veering off. Thank you.